Lily's Magic Garden. Back in the day, in a small village, there lived a little girl named Lily. Lily had curly brown hair, bright blue eyes, and a big smile. She lived with her mother and father in a cozy house with a beautiful garden. Lily loved flowers. Every day, she would go into the garden and help her mother water the plants. The garden was full of roses, tulips, and sunflowers. But there was one spot in the garden that was empty. Lily always wondered why nothing grew there. One sunny morning, Lily woke up with a big idea. She wanted to plant something special in the empty spot. She went to her mother and said, "Mom, can I plant a magic seed in the garden?" Her mother smiled and said, "A magic seed? Where will you find one, Lily?" Lily thought for a moment and then said, "I will look for it in the forest." Her mother nodded. "Be careful and come back before dark." Lily was very excited. She packed a small bag with some bread, cheese, and an apple. She also took a small shovel to dig up the magic seed. Then, she set off for the forest. The forest was big and full of tall trees. Birds sang in the branches, and squirrels ran up and down the trunks. Lily walked along a path, looking for anything that looked like a magic seed. After walking for a while, Lily saw an old woman sitting on a rock. The woman had a kind face and white hair. She wore a long, green dress and had a basket full of herbs. "Hello, little girl," the old woman said. "What brings you to the forest?" "I'm looking for a magic seed to plant in my garden," Lily said. The old woman smiled. "I might have just what you need," she said. Reaching into her basket, she pulled out a small, shiny seed. "This is a magic seed. If you plant it with love and take good care of it, something wonderful will grow." Lily's eyes widened with joy. "Thank you," she said, taking the seed. "I will take very good care of it." The old woman nodded. "Remember, love and care are the most important things for a magic seed." Lily said goodbye to the old woman and hurried back home. She was so excited to plant her magic seed. When she got home, she ran to the empty spot in the garden and dug a small hole. She carefully placed the seed in the hole and covered it with soil. Every day, Lily watered the spot and made sure it got plenty of sunlight. She talked to the seed, telling it stories and singing it songs. Her mother and father watched and smiled, happy to see Lily so dedicated. Days turned into weeks, and Lily continued to care for her magic seed. One morning, she woke up and went to the garden as usual. But this time, something was different. In the spot where she had planted the magic seed, there was a small sprout. Lily was overjoyed. She ran to her mother and father, shouting, "The magic seed is growing. Come and see." They all went to the garden and saw the tiny green sprout. Lily's mother hugged her and said, "You did a wonderful job, Lily. Keep taking care of it, and it will grow into something beautiful." Lily took care of the sprout every day. It grew taller and taller, and soon, it had big, green leaves. Then, one day, a beautiful flower bloomed. It was unlike any flower Lily had ever seen. It had petals that sparkled in the sunlight, and a sweet, enchanting scent. The flower was truly magical. Butterflies and bees were drawn to it, and the garden seemed even more alive. Lily was very proud of her magic flower. She knew that her love and care had made it grow. As the flower continued to bloom, something amazing happened. One morning, Lily found a tiny door at the base of the flower stem. She opened the door and saw a small room inside the flower. It was like a little house, with tiny furniture and a soft bed. Lily couldn't believe her eyes. She carefully climbed inside the flower and looked around. Everything was so pretty and magical. She felt like she was in a fairy tale. While Lily was exploring the flower house, she heard a tiny voice. "Hello, Lily. Thank you for taking care of me." Lily looked around and saw a small fairy standing on a leaf. The fairy had wings that shimmered like rainbows and wore a dress made of flower petals. "Are you the magic flower?" Lily asked in amazement. "Yes," the fairy said. "Because of your love and care, I have grown strong and beautiful. Now I can bring magic to your garden." Lily was very happy. She spent the whole day with the fairy, learning about the magic of the garden. The fairy showed her how to make the flowers bloom brighter and how to help the plants grow faster. From that day on, Lily's garden was the most beautiful in the village. Everyone came to see the magic flower, and the wonderful garden. Lily felt very proud and happy. She knew that love and care could make anything grow. The fairy visited Lily often, and they became good friends. Lily learned many things from the fairy, and she always remembered the old woman's words, "Love and care are the most important things." Lily's garden became a special place, where everyone felt happy and peaceful. The magic flower brought joy to everyone who saw it, and Lily knew that she had made it all happen with her love and care. Every night, before going to bed, Lily would look out at her garden and smile. She felt grateful for the magic seed and the wonderful adventure it had brought into her life. And so, Lily, her family, and the fairy lived happily ever after. The garden continued to bloom with beauty and magic, a testament to the power of love and care.